Hello everyone, and welcome back to SARIA'S Universe. This is ECW, and here's McMahon with an announcement. Enjoy. Ladies and gentlemen, my name is Mr. McMahon, General Manager of Raw. I'm here today to make several big announcements. The first being, as the wonderful man that I am, I'm delighted to confirm the arrival of several new talents coming to the #1 brand, Monday Night Raw. Next, Randy told me he intends on destroying Edge in a match type in which Randy made famous in December, a TLC match. And finally, in regards to those ingrates CM Punk and Kane, they will face each other next week on Raw. If Kane wins, he can have his mask back. CM Punk, on the other hand, is a loser. Even I could beat him. But if by some miracle, CM Punk wins, he'll be rewarded a match at Extreme Rules, and should he somehow win at Extreme Rules, he can have a world title opportunity at Over the Limit, and remove his mask. Who would he face at Extreme Rules? He would face me. Okay, we are back. ECW in St. Louis, Missouri. A huge announcement from Vince McMahon, the general manager of Raw. And and an ambush from Nemesis. Looks like someone wants to pick up a big victory. Well, as we know, William Regal currently not really focusing on his tag team with Jack Swagger, as Swagger is currently the holder of the Money in the Bank briefcase. Kind of always lying in wait, ready to cash that in whenever. I believe this is Nemesis' finisher he was going for there. Not really the smartest place to go for a finishing move. Nemesis is still evidently quite the rookie, though. But a very, very big announcement from Mr. McMahon regarding the situation at hand over on Raw. I mean, you know, the confirmation that we've got several new superstars that will be making their way to the Raw brand soon. I mean, we already pretty much knew that was coming, but I suppose any excuse to praise yourself, which is basically what he used that as an opportunity to do, saying that he is a very giving man and how humble and great he always makes himself out to be. Randy Orton facing Edge in a TLC match. Randy Orton apparently making that match famous. I don't even think Randy Orton's match at TLC was a TLC match. I might be wrong, but I don't believe that their match was. I think it was the WWE title match that was. Oh, no, it was. Oh, okay, almost got the win. Okay, fair enough. For some reason I thought it was just a ladder match. Excuse me. And then, of course, that final announcement made. CM Punk will face Kane next week. I thought, you know, they made such a great team. That's an interesting and unusual combo that I could see going for the World Tag Team titles and somehow pulling off the win, to be honest, but that is not going to be happening, as McMahon has pitted them against each other now, crediting Kane for getting the job done and saying that if Kane can beat CM Punk next week, he will get his mask back. I mean, there's definitely a lot more to gain for CM Punk when you look at the two side by side. Kane is looking to get his mask back, whereas CM Punk is, you know, he's going to become a lot of things. He's going to become the #1 contender potentially. He's going to get a match against Mr. McMahon. A lot of things could happen.
Can he score the pin? 1, 2.
Here's the pin by Nemesis once again, desperately trying to get that victory over William Regal. After that cheap shot, Nemesis is 1-3. I think he's just kind of taken a whatever it takes approach to try and get that second victory in his career. Only ever got a win over Primo, except for just now, where after relentlessly attempting pin after pin, after a cheap shot before the match, Nemesis has finally picked up another victory at the expense of William Regal. I wouldn't gloat too hard. You didn't really do very much in that match. A cheap shot and several pin attempts will get the job done. Well, nonetheless, that is a victory for Nemesis. as we move on to the SmackDown side of the show now, I look forward to seeing what they have to offer before our main event, in which the World Tag Team Championships will be on the line. Apparently, there's been quite a big change to this matchup, which I'll get into in just a moment. Oh, here comes your boy.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall. Approaching the ring from Dudleyville, the Gangster.
Denying Fault is 0-2 since he got employed by Raw in January. He has only ever competed in 2 matches, losing both of them. He has lost to Drew McIntyre. No, sorry, he didn't lose to Drew McIntyre. Sorry, he was in the corner of our troop, and he lost to Drew McIntyre. He lost to Mike Knox, and I don't know what his other loss is because it's not listed. But here tonight, Denying Fault says it's time for a change, and that he could very easily be in the tag team title scene if given the opportunity. So he's going to go one-on-one with Kofi Kingston. Good luck. The newly crowned tag team champions.
Accompanied by Evan Bourne. From Ghana, West Africa, weighing 221 pounds, he is one half of the WWE Tag Team Champions, Kofi Kingston.
It really is an amazing ton of events what happened with these guys. Initially set to face off for the tag team championships against Showmiz, we were looking at potentially, 2 cruiserweight superstars getting absolutely flattened by the Big Show once again. But that didn't end up being the case, as Big Show was taken out by The Miz, pretty much screwing himself out of the title. I don't know what Miz's plan was. Maybe he was looking to go to Teddy and say, can I have another partner swap for the 3rd time? But he didn't get it. And it was because of that he was made to defend the tag team titles alone this time. And Altitude Alliance very easily defeating The Miz when it comes to a 2-on-1 situation. Big Show even coming out to watch as he lost his tag team title, because he was basically breaking free of The Miz by watching that. No longer was he in his corner, no longer was he having to protect him or defend tag titles for him. Big Show can always go back for the tag team titles in the future with a different partner, but right now I think he's quite fixated on hurting The Miz and maybe taking away that Intercontinental title that The Miz has held since the very beginning of this series. I think at this point Miz is guaranteed to become the final, near guaranteed. He might lose on the final episode, but he's pretty much carried it this entire season and will at least carry it until the finale of this season, where he faces The Rock at TLC. Not TLC, sorry, because we announced a TLC match. Who will face The Rock at Extreme Rules, what I meant to say.
WWE fans watching this match all around the
Denying Fault set up in the center of the ring, and I'm starting to feel a little sad for Denying Fault because this is really, really not going his way.
He's looking to put his opponent away right here.
And that's an SOS.
He's going for the pin. This could be it. 1, 2, 3.
Ouch. Well, I guess he wasn't quite as ready for a title shot as he felt. Denying Fault said he wanted an opportunity to prove he could go for the tag titles. He didn't really get it. No. Don't really think anything was achieved there, to be honest. Poor guy. He just wants a tag title shot. But he doesn't even have a partner. I don't really know what the plan was. Well, apparently, I forgot to mention this earlier, sorry. In regards to our main event, it was originally scheduled to be the Celtic cross-up against the Legacy, but Mr. McMahon was furious with how the Legacy failed him, and he has taken away Cody Rhodes and Ted DiBiase's opportunity for the World Tag Team Championship, which will now just be given to whatever team can take it first. Well, I guess those were the first team to come out.
The following contest is for the World Introducing the challenger from Tokyo, Japan, weighing in at 220 pounds, Yoshi Tatsu.
As I said, it was pretty much first come, first serve, because McMahon doesn't feel that Cody and Ted proved that they deserved the tag team titles. At least Orton put up a bit of a fight, but he's very upset with Cody and Ted for their failures.
And his partner from Hawaii, weighing 237 pounds, WIKI the Dragon Steamboat.
The legacy really got shown up on Monday, and it'll be interesting to see how they retaliate to that. You know they're not going to take that sitting down. Yeah, they lost 3-on-2. Yeah, that wasn't great looking for them, but they are still a fearsome force. And I think that the Raw roster, or someone on the Raw roster, definitely going to pay for that one. But how amazing would it be? As much as I'd hate to see Kane be forced into this life of unhappiness that losing his mask brings him, how amazing would it be to see CM Punk face Mr. McMahon?
And their opponents, the World Tag Team Champions, the Celtic Warrior, Sheamus, and Drew McIntyre.
The Celtic Cross, one of the greatest tag teams we've seen on either brand, set for this big tag team title defense, originally against the Legacy, which gives off the impression maybe McMahon was hoping to put the gold on the Legacy. This definitely ain't gonna help. End the undefeated streak of Drew McIntyre in the process too. So furious with their failures though that he's not allowing that anymore. He's not giving them that title opportunity. They've had it taken away from them. It's interesting that that was the plan. Obviously with the tag titles still in lock to be defended on this episode, we just got a random challenger, and now here's Tatsu and Steamboat. The only other tag team that's on Raw besides the Legacy is Swagger and Regal, and we already saw Regal in a match, so I guess it kind of had to be, unless of course we got one of our random pairings we've seen in recent weeks, like Justin Gabriel and Santino, or Tyson Kidd and Ziggler come out. Even then, Ziggler competed on Raw this week. I mean, I guess if Gabriel and Santino wanted to really give the tag team thing a try, but I think Gabriel was just finding the only person willing to team with him, as opposed to finding a new partner.
This could be the end. The referee getting involved now. And now he's back out on the apron. Ooh, that did it. Ladies and gentlemen, if you just tuned in, this is our main event of the evening.
Drew McIntyre now, just taking complete and utter control of Yoshi Tatsu. I haven't even seen a move from Yoshi Tatsu in this match yet. The Celtic Cross trying to make incredibly quick work of Steamboat and Tatsu. Oh. I don't think Sheamus liked that very much, but I mean, I don't think McIntyre liked that very much, but I mean, I get why Sheamus did it. If he's looking to finish this one already. Sheamus. Oh God. Sheamus looking to wrap this one up straight away, but Steamboat's right there. Oh. Don't think any of that went the way that Sheamus was. Oh, wow. Nice teamwork into a pin there. That's the thing, don't take Yoshi Tatsu lightly, just because the guy's got some silly music and stuff. I said this before, don't take him lightly. He might dress in bright colors, he might come out to some pretty ridiculous music, he might bounce around and act a little silly, but he's an incredible wrestler.
And a smug expression crosses the face of McIntyre.
Ah, yes, the beautiful, beautiful back rakes. And a flatliner.
This is it. Here he goes. Scott drop. The double
Well,
under
Ricky
the
Steamboat's not even going to get tagged in, is he? Oh, wow. Sheamus knocking, you know, on our extremely slippery floors.
playing mind games. Yeah, a little intimidation there. This is a brutal drive. And Drew
Celtic
McIntyre
Cross just kind of
wants to win titles.
sticking it to Tatsu and Steamboat for no extra reason. Oh! That is not legal, Tatsu. Are we looking at a count out, maybe?
And the taunting continues. McIntyre.
Oh, it sure does.
What a move by the champ.
Big flatliner there by Drew McIntyre.
Here's the pin. Can his opponent kick out?
Oh,
Breaks up the count by
well, there's Steamboat to break things up once again.
by McIntyre. And there's the Scott drop.
There's another Future Shock. I don't know why they're calling that the Scott Drop. Maybe it wasn't called Future Shock for this period of time.
That'll cause some damage. And now he's back out on the
McIntyre getting sick and tired of beating Yoshi Tatsu down.
Tatsu kicks out at 2.5.
He still kicks out.
And he finally gets out of the ring. The tag is made.
What I'm finding really strange in this match is how much Tatsu isn't given the opportunity to tag out.
The Irish curse.
He's just getting the hell beaten out of him.
Sheamus. The doubler.
That never connects.
Irish-born Sheamus. The referee
Uh-oh.
getting involved now.
Second time.
The champ does it.
If I was Steamboat, I would just let my partner take the pin. Nope, he's not going to do it.
He's looking at it again.
Just want to hit the bro kick like once, man.
Sheamus. And he lights up
Oh, well, here's Tatsu with some offense.
out of the ring. Countered by
And there goes Tatsu's offense.
Oh, sayonara,
I wouldn't take the Celtic Cross lightly. I genuinely think we're looking at one of the greatest of all time combination here, and I think it's going to take something legendary, something massive to take these titles off of these two.
right here. One. And there's the breakup. That could have been it right there. And he finally gets out of the ring. Ooh. Break. Hey, Michael. Did you hear? Sheamus tried to enter an ugly contest and they
Oh
said
no,
sorry.
not the Sheamus's ugly commentary.
Sheamus.
Oh my god.
The Irish
Yoshi Tatsu's gonna get injured, man!
that speed of Sheamus.
Except he won't take a bro kick. That's the only reason this match won't end. He just won't take a bro kick.
Big time. It's Sheamus.
I'm trying my best, Dad!
Championship on the line.
Wake up taunts are a beautiful thing. You have no idea how much you love them until they're gone.
And now he's back out on the apron. What a move
Let's
by
just
the
end
champ.
this ourselves. Oh, fuck! Well, this is just getting sad now. Steamboat, let it go. I know you want a belt, but think about Yoshi Tatsu's health.
A huge, bone-jarring German suplex. This team has worked extremely well.
Sheamus, who has still got Tatsu on the floor from the high cross, goes in for the pin.
2.
And that's how done Tatsu was. Poor guy. Well, here we see one of the many occasions where Tatsu got pummeled. I mean, the guy literally, like, he never got to tag out. Not once. He just kept getting hit with move after move after move. That could have ended a longer time ago than it did. And I feel bad for Tatsu for how that went.
Tag Team Champions, the Celtic Warrior, Sheamus, and Drew McIntyre.
Well, the Celtic Cross remain the World Tag Team Champions once again. I think that one was kind of a given. And I gotta say, I'm a little heartbroken for poor Yoshi Tatsu. But it had to happen. This could have been the legacy, but they let McMahon and Orton down. Who knows, maybe one day we will see those two teams collide, but for now, a dominating victory all around the board today on ECW. I think every single match on that episode was just a squash. It's okay, it's ECW, it's allowed to happen sometimes. As long as it doesn't happen too often. That's kind of what ECW is, isn't it? It's the enhancement show. Okay, well, let's get that little final touch before we close out the episode, shall we? Yep, okay. Kofi Kingston and Evan Bourne's friendship has gotten even stronger. Well, that's nice. Did anything happen to do with SmackDown? Kofi Kingston went up a rank, Evan Bourne went up a rank, and Christian went down a rank. I'm not really sure why, but that's what happened. I mean, I know Kofi won a match, I'm just not sure about the rest of it. There was no women's match. Trying to see if anything... Yeah, Yoshi Tatsu went down from 6 to 8 for Kozlov and Jackson to go up the ranks. That's about it. And again, that title is just a bit bugged at the moment, I think. So, R-Truth versus John Morrison. No, probably not. Kelly Kelly versus Beth Phoenix. Well, Kelly Kelly is the Divas Champion, so she wouldn't compete in a Contenders match. But that does confirm there'll be a Divas Championship Contenders match. It's just that instead of being between Kelly Kelly, it will be between ... It will be between Beth Phoenix and Maurice, which makes sense because Maurice has been getting a lot of wins lately. Undertaker into Ninefold versus Barrett and a mystery partner, no. And Christian versus Big Show. Well, we already have a contender, and Christian is the champion, so again, no. What can you expect from SmackDown this week, you ask? I shall tell you. Maurice versus Beth Phoenix in a contenders match for the Divas Championship. Stone Cold Steve Austin going one-on-one with Wade Barrett as he continues his challenge of all the champions on SmackDown. And I want to say there was something to do with Christian. I think we'll see the WWE Champion Christian in action. Probably not in that situation, no. And I'd imagine something from the Misfits, to be honest. We'd probably see the 3 of them, maybe the 2 of them, something to do with them on the show in one way or another. So that's what you can expect from SmackDown this week. We have got all of 5 episodes to go until we move on to WWE 12, and I'm so excited to be going back to the game where it all began. Should be a hell of a lot of fun, but for now, that is it. So, bye.